YouTube? It's your boy Big Mike. I'm back with another episode of Sneaker Editions. The biggest question I always get is, what's the most expensive sneaker in your collection? Now, with me having a big sale like I did, man, I don't think I really have a big time expensive, quote unquote, hype beast, expensive sneaker in my collection. Now I got a few. I got some heaters now. I got some heat. But mine lean more towards the old days of heat than it is towards the newer days of heat. Okay. I mean, I still got a pretty dope collection in my opinion. I mean, everybody thinks their own sneaker collection is a dope collection, right? But I still think it's a dope collection. And with that being said, I think first I want to get into my expensive sneakers, and then I'll get into my best sneaker steal. Let's put it this way: my best steal sneaker in the collection, which meaning I got the best bargain for. And then we'll get into what's the cheapest sneaker I have in my cheapest mean more than less hype sneaker I have in my collection. And there could be a variety of different ones. But with that being said, man, let's get it. All right, man. So everybody always asks that question, Mike, what's the most expensive sneaker in your collection? Mike, what's the most hype sneakers in your collection? Mike, what's the cheapest sneakers in your collection? You know, we always get that. As YouTubers, sneaker YouTubers, we always get these questions. And we're always the ones that don't want to answer them. But guess what? Big Mike is here, dog. Big Mike is here for y'all, my fam. We're going to answer these questions today. I'm downsizing my collection. I might as well answer them. Only down to about 70, maybe 80 shoes. Anybody can get 70, 80 shoes, right? Let's dig in. Okay, and this is in no particular order. I'm just going to pull out what I think might be the hypest shoes in my collection. All right, when I say hypest shoes in my collection, I'm saying hype is in my eyes and in your eyes too at some. But we'll put them out and we'll see. And y'all can rank them in the comments down below, but I'm not going to rank them, okay? I'm just going to say hypest shoes in my collection. Here we go. Going to start off, man, with the top 3 ones. They are... Now, this is interesting because they started off not being a hype shoe, man. And these are actually, a lot of people passed on them. And these were actually set on. They were actually set in the stores for about a week before people actually picked them all up and they sold out. And I was one of them. I was one of them that passed on them. My boy Rob picked them up. And I was like, yeah, so you got the top 3. We made our video, we went to Chicago Sneaker Con one year. And he broke those boys out in Chicago, and needless to say, I was impressed. So I ended up doing a trade with my man Pop Lewis. Traded me for these things, man, and I ended up getting them. I won't go into the trade. And then they end up being one of the most expensive ones that's out there right now. Not going for thousands, but they're going about around $450 to $500, or even $400 if somebody wants to go cheap route. These are up there, man. Just saying. Ones get up there. Just saying. Moving on. We're going to go ahead and go the Levi 4 route. I paid probably more than what they're going for now, what they're worth. But I think retail price was $225 on these things. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong now. I think it was $225 though. Was it $225? Yeah, $225 I think. They're going for about, what, $500, $600? Somewhere in there. So the Levi 4 white, you can have any of the Levi's. They're going for a pretty good amount of money over retail. I think the black is the lowest, maybe around $350 for the black pair. With the white and blue, definitely up there. Next in line, we got the Fear God ones. I know a lot of people out there hate on this shoe, don't think it's a dope colorway, and I got the light bone colorway. So this is the first. It's one of the first 2 OG colorways, which was the light bone colorway and the black colorway, to release ever in this silhouette. And I had to have it, man. Shout out to Mr. Miller on IG. You know what I'm saying? He broke out with both of them. The first pick I ever seen. He had them on feet, and I said, hey, man, which colorway should I go with? Then I was even considering getting the shoot-arounds because it was a little more or less expensive, knowing in my mind that I really, really dug these, man. So in the early year of 2019, in like March, took a trip to Florida, and I visited Tampa and Orlando and Miami. And when I got to Miami, I stopped around too. And why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Convinced the wifey, man. The wifey went ahead and broke out the checkbook, man, and bought these things for your boy. Probably around $750 at the time. Dead stock. Had to have them, man. Shout out to Round 2, Doc. Weatherspoon. 750. What's up? Staying in the Air Jordan 1 rim, you got to go with the shattered backboards, man. These are the reverse shattered backboards. Now, when I got these, I still paid over retail because I struck out just like everybody else did against the bots. Bots are going to stay king just like the ones are going to stay king. Bots will stay king, okay, on any app. But end up getting these joints, man. Got them through Mag Park in California. Hurry up and jumped on it. Say, hey, I struck out. Boom. They said, we'll send them to you right now for $300, $320. My wife always look at you like you're crazy. Now, those prices back then when these released were very expensive for pre-order one or to hurry up and get it to your door after you missed on a strikeout and took an L on the app or whatever. And now $320 is like the cheapest way to get a one. A one is going to bring you $300 regardless. $250 at the lowest, no matter what the colorway is. And then we'll explain that more in a minute. But I don't know. I think these are going for what? Maybe 700, 800 used, 600 used. I've seen pairs go for 600 used. So these are probably going for about 800, and they're almost to a stack like the brother of these, the big brother, which is the OG colorway that I don't have. But these are up there, man. So if you got any of the first two shattered backboards, not those 3.0s, those are trash. But if you got any of the first two backboards, hey, you in luck, man. You got something you can call a hype beast gem in your collection. Go ahead and stay with the ones and get this one out the way, man. You got the Laylee May Jordan 1, man. Shadow colorway. Now, when these released, I had to have them. Now, I paid a pretty good penny right off the bat for these things. I paid, I think, $400 to get them through the door, to get them down here in my collection, to get them home. And I absolutely love this shoe, man. This is one of my favorite ones. Just a dope colorway. The satin pops on these things when you rock it, man. I've only rocked it like twice, and the satin just rocks on it. It does try to crease a little bit, but the crease is nowhere near as bad because you have that corduroy going around the toe box, around the whole shoe, that keeps it from creasing badly. So I don't know how the other satins are, the Breads and the Royals, and what was it? There's another satin. The Shattered, and even the Black Toe, I believe. I don't know how those are, but the corduroy saves the crease on these, man. So definitely a dope pair to have. Shout out to Laylee May. Dope Air Jordan 1. These are going for about, I think, $700, anywhere from $700 to $1,500, depending on your size. So definitely an expensive sneaker, dope sneaker. That crimson red on the tongue sets it off, man. Just a dope sneaker. So again, if you got these, another gem in your collection. Dope silhouette. Last but not least, and I know I got a lot more ones behind me that go for a lot of money, y'all, but we're gonna sit here and do that. We'll be talking all day. So last but not least, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and go with this one. Yeah, I could have even pulled the Ginger Forge down because they're $400 for retail. All those Pinnacles is $400 for retail. We could have pulled them down, okay, but we're not gonna do that. This would have to be definitely up there. The Just Done 2s, the original colorway. Whew, that blueberry muffin top, that Papa Smurf, you know what I'm saying? These things right here, boy, it's like touching, I don't know what I'm touching, but it's soft as a motherfucker. Whew, these things are fire, man. Say they're made in Italy. I've heard a lot of stories about it, man, before I got this shoe, man. And, hey, man, I really went back and forth with this guy, man, on these shoes for a long time, dog. We were shooting prices for about 3 days. No lie. 3 days. I was just on my phone like this, shooting prices. He's like, I'll come from 550. He said, man, come on, you know it's not close. 575. 600. 605. I mean, I swear to God, it was like that, y'all. We was trying to get it done. I had to have them. I had to have these in my collection, dog. Love this shoe since day one. remember when haters was on them like, man, these ain't no good, they suck. And now they're one of the most popular Jordan 2s, if not the most popular Jordan 2 that's on the market. And this is the only Jordan 2 I have in my collection. That says a lot. I don't think I need another one in my collection. If I do, it'd be the, if I do, it would be the Just Done Beach, by the way. I'm just saying. Or the Kai 54, those junks are dope. But I got the Trophy 8s, which is the same color, light bone and gold. So these are fire, man. Just Done 2s. I can go on all day, so I'm going to stop myself. I can go on and on about these. Shout out to Just Done. So that does it for my top expensive sneakers in my collection that I can think of right now. I don't know what I got in the closet. I don't think it's none more expensive than that. So that does it for the top sneakers. But that's it, man. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're still on the road to 10K. Let's get it.